What is it?
Good morning, everybody. Off to kill some critters. We're headed up to that Scarlet Watch post to kill some guys. Need to get some shards. I'll only be playing for about an hour. I have a scheduled call at 10. Then I have to go make a visit, and then I'll be back this afternoon. So the drain soul to get a shard out of that one. There we go. Some wand poop pew pew action going. Hey, that's some flour. Head up through there. I forgot the vendor before we stopped last night or started this morning. Shamey, shamey. No, this is a quick trip up to this tower. Go kill a dude, come back to Brill, go to Undercity, and then I think we'll be ready for Silverpine. Where are these guys? Get some extra shards in case I see anybody questing. I can give out some cookies. So we're headed to the Scarlet Tower to kill those guys that we helped other people kill last night. But now we actually have the quest. So I expect we'll kill that guy, turn in the quest, stop at Undercity, and then we'll be heading to Silverpine. Before I go down the road here, I'm going to grab a quick drink, be right back. Okay, I am ready to rumble. Oh, I think I forgot to pick that flower. What's our skill cap with this? Level 60. Yep. So nice when I get Curse of Tongues. Slow that cast time down. Time for a snack. This guy had bacon for breakfast. She got to heal off. Wasn't paying attention. Of course, at this level, the only thing I can do to interrupt a heal would be to fear. I get death coil. I'll be able to have an instant cast. Good for interrupting heals, spell casts. No, inventory is full. I love the sound of Shadow Bolt. My favorite WoW videos is Karzak. I can't remember his name exactly. Karzak does Stormwind. It's the world boss. Somebody kited it from the Badlands, their blasted lands, to Stormwind, and he has a Shadow Bolt volley. And then when he kills somebody, he gets a heal. So if you kite that guy to Stormwind, where there's a lot of low-level players and guards, he just wrecks face. I wonder if that's feature is fixed, because at some point they patched a game to prevent world bosses from being kited that distance. hailstones. Okay, got 3 guys in there. Okay. Got this one knocked out. So now we make the long walk back to Brill, turn it in, see if there's any follow-up. Undercity. So I think I will kill my way out of here. I wonder if that other guy's going to aggro. Yep. Get some fear, buddy. Get to dump another shard. Where the hell's my woodwalker? Ah, she didn't interrupt my spellcast that time. Come on, Blueberry. Get aggro. There we go. I need to save enough mana for a fear. Dot on him. I don't want him getting too far away. Warlock 1. Starlight Crusade 0. Hopefully the quests turn in. Will be enough to get to 13. Then we're one level away from Drain Life. I was too slow to give that guy a health stone. Oh well. Since I was slow, I won't try again. Oh, I should have. Oh, there's that flower that I forgot to pick earlier. Excellent. I'll try not to miss it this time. So I pick on the flower, pick on the bat. Come on, accept it. There you go. Good, Rogue.
Wicked.
Wicked. The mod that I have right there that does the menu bar across the top is called Titan Bar. One of the reasons I like it is it gives me stats, like how much XP I've earned this session. But the cool part is the XP per level. So, and it'll also tell you how many kills at the last XP will it take to level up. So that tells me if I go out and grind 14 mobs, I'll level up. And then the XP per hour is useful to adjust your farming strat. If you're just going to grind out some mobs, if you find a high pop area, and you've got a spec that can, keep mobs in combat, have efficient use of your time.
This had better be good.
It's a good way to track
Beware the
that.
Speak quickly.
Maybe I shouldn't sell the malachite. I think I'll keep it and see what it sells for on the auction house. Because we'll be going to Undercity here shortly anyway. I should try to find
Watch your
somebody
back.
that needs a bag.
what now?
Yeah. Upgrade my
Beware. Our enemy is
my
about.
dagger. Mobs beware. Okay, so we didn't get a follow-up quest to do anything for
What
him.
would you ask of
So
them?
I think we are officially done in Brill. So we'll go to Undercity, turn this quest in, see if there's a follow-up, and then we'll be hoofing it to Silverpine. That's probably that one right here, down in this area. It's been a while since I've done every quest in a zone. With the BOA gear that you got now, XP gain boost and a lot of the slots, you blow through a zone so quick, you just leave the quests behind. Skip ones that require you to run back and forth. But I'm enjoying the slower pace. It's nice to get all the quests done. Buff, 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 buff. Please, please. Yes! Thank you. I do love the drive-by buffs. Because that's 30 health. And that's 7 int. I don't know what that relates to the crit chance or spell power, but at these low levels it's nice. And I think with vanilla, if you get a buff, I think you could put a high-powered buff on a lower level character. So if a level 60 runs by and puts a high rank fortitude on them, they get the high rank fortitude. Blizzard nerfed that at some point. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in vanilla. So you could turn a low level character with, 273 health, probably get them up to 500, double their stamina. So let's see if we can
Beware the living.
see if anybody is posting these items on the auction house. Okay, so 30 copper buyout, 40 copper. Well, thanks. Oh, tip in case you don't know. If you're in the auction house, if you hold the shift key down and click on the item, it'll put that item in the search bar. So it looks like a bunch of people selling that for silver, but with those low level crafting mats, you never know how if people are actually paying for buying it. So let's see how much that stuff vendors for. 1 silver. So
Victory for Silvanus.
I don't think it's worth auctioning housing that stuff.
Be quick about your business.
I got the backspace. I think what I'll do is I'll just gather it, and then when I sell it, I can sell it in bulk. So we need to sell that. I have tempted to start using these scroll of protections on my Voidwalker. Otherwise, they'll just gather dust in my bank. I'm just putting my flowers because I can't use it yet because I need silver leaf, which I haven't seen any to make anything. So, and when we get to Silverpine, then we should be able to finally get a flight point so that we can fly back here for easy access to the bank. I'll go ahead and leave that there.
What do you require?
Oh, and I need to remember to use the sleep sand in a pinch. It's hard to remember when you've got fear.
Trust no one.
But if things get hairy, being able to sleep one and then fear some more. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter which way I go. We need to go right here, I think, for the quest. swim in the green jello.
What now?
Well, that's kind of cool. A little bit of RP there, but they didn't go overboard like sometimes they do in retail. Oh, no lifers on WoW. It's 6:28 a.m. One-armed wolves. Of all the people giving him sass about how do you run with no arms. Wolves don't have arms. Oh, I thought I missed my turn, but I didn't. So a lot of people complain that Undercity is a maze because of the way they have it organized. But the reason that it's designed this way is based on the graphic performance back in vanilla. So by having this door that looks into this area, so you have an area here with a lot of geometry, a lot of polygons. So by offsetting the door, when I come over here and look out into an area with more geometry, I can't see back to the other room. So they use it to break the level up to reduce the polygon count that your computer has to draw. So back in 2004 that was needed. Nowadays it's not. So back then I don't think they had the optimization tricks. So now modern games, when they render a scene, think of the camera as a point at the tip of a cone, and the cone goes out, and that's what we see. The game on modern engines doesn't actually render or draw the geometry that's behind me over here. So as you rotate the camera, it starts rendering that geometry and then gets rid of it on the left as you rotate. I forget what graphics card I had back in 2008 or 2004. Ooh, got a daily quest.
What now? What will you require?
Man, I wish I knew the hotkey to turn off. Don't have the required items. Check your storage.
I am forsaken.
Oh, PvP. Some type of commendation. I should probably look up the console commands for my auto quest accept. See, in retail, if I come in here to add-ons, it's listed here and I can go in and disable it, enable it. But I haven't gotten around to looking into that. We lost our pet at some point. I don't want to have to go back up the elevator.
Send me back.
Also, Vanilla WoW's a lot of smoke and mirrors. They didn't intend for flying to be a thing when they originally designed the game. So a lot of the geometry you see isn't fully textured. So unless a flight point flies over something, you'll have geometry area, and then if we could fly now, we may find that there are parts of the building that don't have textures, so that you could actually see through the back side of them. Now there's the bats fly in and out of here, so you can see a lot of this from the air, so that would be rendered. Over here in Eastern Plaguelands, there's Stratholme. So if you look at it from the front, it looks pretty cool. You know, you can see the town in the background, but if you fly up or get up into the mountains where they didn't intend you to get, you can actually start seeing the textures or the geometry that doesn't have textures, so you can see through the backside. It looks really, really odd if you've never seen anything like that before. Okay, time to hoof it to Silverpine. Hopefully I get there with make use of the buffs that I got. Well, he's sprinting. If he wasn't sprinting, I would have tried to give him a lock cookie. I'm not going to bother attacking that guy. He's gray, so no experience points. So the only thing I could get out of him is whatever loot he has, since I'm not a skinner. Level 10 warg.
I am forsaken. Goodbye.
Yay, new zone. If I remember correctly, this zone has a mid-15s, mid-teens, low 20s elite Worgen guy that lurks around. I don't recall him being much of a nuisance, not like on the Alliance side over in Duskwood. There's 35, something like that. He's pretty high elite for the zone area. He'll mess you up. Okay. Co-worker that's working tonight or today has a IT question, so short delay here. So I'm chatting with him over Slack, giving him some tips on how to fix something. We use Windows 7 thin clients. Those are the older ones, and newer Windows 10 thin clients, which just means they've got operating system is installed on a hard drive or a solid state drive or flash storage. And they're pretty locked down. You know, it's a full Windows 7 or Windows 10 desktop, but uses Microsoft's write filter technology. Gives you the ability to lock a workstation down so that any configuration changes when it's enabled get lost on reboot. We have a lot of problems with when they come fresh from the factory. Some of the configurations aren't very good, so we have to fiddle with them. So normally our clients will connect to a remote desktop using RDP, but sometimes they have to do some access a website directly from outside of RDP, remote desktop protocol, to do training, and sometimes the default configuration has issues with resources and amount of free RAM. So we got somebody that's not able to complete their realized training. I gave the Saturday day shift guy some tips on fixing it. Okay, so where is the person? Apothecary. Oh, this is a quest to pick up. Where? Well, this is interesting. There.
I am forsaken.
Was out for a stroll. Wondering if he was going to run off. Yeah, vanilla escort quests notoriously sucky. Because if you get too far away from them, so I am not going to attack unless this guy gets attacked.
What is it?
Time for a snack.
What now?
I'm gonna backtrack. Ooh, flower. I bet we lost our... Oh. Oh, I got a talent point. I forgot to spend on the last level up. And when we get to 14, we'll have instant cast corruption. So we'll cook us some wolf here. Warg. While we get some flowers. Okay, so what are we doing here? We need to... Still need to find that turn in.
Speak quickly. What now? What is it?
What is it? So there's a flight point. Or this is a flight path, so... We need to find some more worlds. We're up to 65 silver. Just the drop chance on this seems decent. Flower. Corruption's definitely nice and fast now. Just gonna hit that guy with a shadow ball. Don't need Blueberry taking unneeded damage. Ooh. Ooh. 8 slot back. Nice. Oh, that's right. I need to spend some time on my mods. I got word that they fixed the bag, the one bag mod that I use called Bag Non. So I hate having individual bags. I do have a scheduled call at 10. Oh, look at this. Server shut down at 10. Lines up perfect with my need to leave at 10. So that means that I need to get to a rest spot prior. Turn-in must be further down the road. I need to get to a rest spot before the server finally shuts down. I do have a bit of modification to my schedule. I'll be AFK for 15-30 minutes, depending on how long that 10 o'clock call takes. But I will be back before leaving for the afternoon, at least for a little bit. This restart's only supposed to take 15 minutes from what the login message said.
Power to the Forsaken!
Don't necessarily want to get involved in a bunch of fighting. So let's kind of explore, see if we can find the hub or the end point in this zone. I'm pretty sure there is one. It's the sepulcher down here on the right, maybe, but it has been ages since I've been over here. Of course, the last time I was over here, it was probably flying. One of the expansions we had, there's an instance over here that's Shadowfang Keep. So at one point it was a heroic. And you could queue, LFG would allow you to queue for heroic, and then it would teleport you in. But if you wanted to run it specifically, like if you were running a friend through that needed that for a quest, you actually had to go there and physically run through the front door. Oh, I see a bat station, so that's probably the flight point. Over here and get the flight point.
What is it?
And this lets us fly back to Undercity if we need to. Looks like we got some quests. Guess we can get to quests and turn in the
Speak quickly.
Silverpine quest and then see how much time we have left.
What would you ask of death?
The reason I want to be in an inn is so that I don't lose
Speak
out on
quickly.
any rested state if I get held up longer than I expect and don't come back right away.
I'm listening. Remember,
Rested XP gives you increased XP on mob kills. It's a nice little catch-up mechanic.
This had better be good. What is it?
Lots of quests. This guy has a nice little lemonade stand. So is that back down underground? No. No tooltip. Yeah, I definitely need to update my add-ons. Well, actually, I guess this is as good as time as any. Now, I have not found a decent way to share my browser on the stream, because you need to give it a specific title or window. It shows up in OBS, but it doesn't actually have difficulty getting it to actually display the content across the stream. So I'm probably missing something simple, and I haven't bothered looking for instructions on it. Just like trying to figure it out on my own and wing it. So I'm gonna pop over to the WoW add-on site over at Curse, and then check for updates on the mods I like. So we're gonna grab WoW Classic 8.2.4 update for Bagnon. Strike that out to Classic. Now you'll be able to see this part. So I'm going to camp out here. Apparently I completely removed it, so I have to exit out completely. This will drop the stream. Well, it doesn't drop the stream, it just goes black. And then when I restart, I'll be able to activate that mod. So we come over here to our add-ons, and there's Bagnon. Still shows out of date. That's weird. So hopefully, yay! So we got one mod squared away. That is just so much easier to deal with than screwing around with all those individual bags. I consider Bagnon a absolute necessity. Well, let's see if I have time to see if the Pearl Classic mod has been updated. It's redoes the unit frames, the party frames, target frames. Updated 2 days ago. I tried it when Classic launched. but it still had some issues. For one, I couldn't see my rogue combo points, which was a problem. We're coming up on the last couple seconds, so I bet I run out of time. Race the clock. Oh, hey. Well, that was something that was broke before. And there it goes offline. Well, I have a 10 o'clock call to take care of, so I will be just stopping this stream, and then I'll pick it back up on the other side of the call, because I think I'll have about another hour, and then I'll be gone for a bit, and then back in the afternoon. So see you next time.